Welcome back. We are continuing on with topic 2, the slippery slope of life. So we're already at part 6. So this is a really quick segment in our topic 2 chapter. So what are prions? So there's only one learning objective, since it's really a short, if you looked at it in the textbook, it's very short and sweet. So basically you just need to know how to describe prions and their basic properties. So that's our only learning objective. So what are prions? Basically they're just proteinaceous, so they're basically just proteins. That's it. They're infectious particles, so they're not made of cells. They're not cells. They're, like viruses in the sense that they are acellular. They're just basically these infectious particles that are made of proteins. They are actually smaller than viruses, so even smaller than a virus. Remember, viruses are really small. They're anywhere from 20 to 250 nanometers. So proteins are even smaller than that. So prions are very small. They don't contain nucleic acids like a virus. So basically, they just are an infectious agent that doesn't use nucleic acids. Okay, so the only thing that we're really talking about with them is that they somehow they have like some sort of variant of a structural protein, and that variant starts to become infectious, and it ends up starting to cause lesions. Usually in the brain, and it can end up accumulating in tissue and causing a lot of problems. So some examples would be like Curo in humans. The one that's probably most familiar to you is mad cow disease. So mad cow disease is formed by something called bovine spongiform encephalopathy. I can't pronounce that. And that's just transmitted by prions. So basically, again, it's just caused by, a normal cellular protein that somehow becomes, it ends up becoming an infectious, proteinaceous particle, and that starts to duplicate and accumulates in tissues. So you can kind of see these little spots, and it causes like this dead stuff, all these dead parts within the brain tissue, and that ended up causing, for cows, it starts causing them to kind of, not function properly, and starts to, mess them up. And if you know anything about mad cow disease, it can be transmitted to humans, and then the prion or priron is in humans' bodies and can end up infecting them as well. So just by eating the meat of cattle that are infected. Okay, so prions, they are not cells, they're not viruses. They're just infectious particles that can accumulate in tissues and end up being deadly. And that's it. Okay, so which of the following is not associated with prions? Is it A, DNA, B, replicating shapes, C, mad cow disease, or D, toxic proteins? If you said A, I would agree with you. So remember, there's no nucleic acids involved. It's just basically they're replicating itself, its shapes. Mad cow disease is an example of a prion, a disease caused by a prion, and it's just toxic protein. That's it. All done. It's a pretty quick unit. So by now you should be able to describe what a prion is and its basic properties. So very short and sweet. So the next video, we're going to get into more chemistry. So the last part of topic 2, We're going to learn about chemical bonds, how they're formed, and then we'll link that into the properties of water.